Hello, everybody. My co-host has ran away. You can see we have a visitor, and he really doesn't have anything of value, unfortunately. Um, Oops. And I stole his camels. Although he has moss, but I mean, moss. We've already got it. So, welcome back. We have a couple things going on today. You may notice that there's something new down there. Let's go take a look and then see what we are doing. We've started putting in lighting and adding in details to start finishing up areas. We moved our two dogs down here next to this new structure. You can see we have glowberry bushes in places growing. We've got Lucky here and not Lucky. There you go, not Lucky. And we've colored their collars blue. We have a sheep farm. It is not complete, I would say, because I think we need 6 more stalls going into the mountain there to create all the colors, and I have not colored any of them. But what we have is we have two grass plots that they can eat. They'll regrow because the grass out here that they can't eat. There's hoppers in between each side to collect, and there is you can just barely see it there, a dispenser. Probably can't click on any. Oh, there, I can click on this one, and they have shears in them. So every time they eat a plot of grass, it triggers the dispenser, and then underneath there's a line of hoppers that come back here on both sides where we're collecting the wool. Right now it's almost all white, um, except for one black sheep down there. And this guy still needs a partner. But yeah, so we got our nice little design here that we put together. Here's the kind of the back side where there's a um, I've lost my words, an observer under these blocks facing out towards the grass, and it triggers the redstone here to trigger the dispenser. What am I stuck on? Oh yeah, the roof. And then we started decorating the place. You can see we've got glowberries at night. This place looks quite awesome. We've taken our little pond here, added in moss, azalea bushes. We've extended out our path and lighted it. Goes that direction and this direction. And we'll continue it this way, but it only goes to that point so far, and we'll continue it this way over here as well. And at some point, we'll continue it that way whenever we decide wherever the entrance to our big hall is going to be. And then, speaking of the big hall, if we come down here, we have started digging out more. It's already covered in grass. But we've started digging out and planting, and then we got distracted because there was blue flowers over here, and so we started bone mealing to try to figure out what other flowers are in the area to see if we could make a little flower farm here. Not quite sure because, I mean, yeah, we get red, blue, and yellow right here for the most part. There might be something else, but I doubt it. I'd have to keep bone mealing until every square um, was filled with a flower and just keep breaking the grass, not glass, um, until every square is filled with a flower. That's how you can kind of tell because if you don't know, the same flower will always grow in the same spot, no matter what. It's predetermined by Minecraft. So you can, kind of judge where you want to build a flower farm by looking at what the flowers are. Obviously, a flower biome is the best place. Mainly, I just want the blue, but the rest is helpful. We've got the white over here. We've got the little, I forget what they're called, but these will give you a light gray dye. Um, so not really a great spot. We definitely want lots of blue. The other area that I have blue is, of course, over here. I've got blue flowers, but this is right in the middle of where the hall's gonna go, and this one's kind of too close as well. That one even over there is almost too close, but the blue's over to the side. Um, and we're getting far from the base, meaning that, I'd have to be around for it to work. Um, we're going to automate it, which still presents a problem because we're limited on bone meal. We don't have a skeleton farm. The only other spot we might be able to... Hello, Mr. Zombie. Sorry, we're going to ignore you for now. Would be on the other side of the mountain. I tried in here, but all we get is red and yellow. I was looking everywhere in here to see if maybe I could put the farm amongst these buildings, but unfortunately not. But if we come over to the other side of the mountain, outside of the farm here, which we are collecting slime for so that we can automate this. Gotta climb up and over. There is over here too that we could look at building a little farm to see if we get any other flower types. But mainly in savannas, it's really tough. You're usually just going to end up with a bunch of red and yellow. Not much else. Let's see if I come up here. Yeah. All right, now mostly getting grass, but so, we're going to have to look around. So far, the best spot is the one I've mapped over there. We'll get some blue out of it. We'll get red. We'll get yellow. If we're lucky, we might get something else, but that'll be about it. Otherwise, we'd have to go searching and see what we can get so that we can have more variety. And then, of course, we need to get this automated. Even if we don't use this for our sticks for our Fletchers, it would be an unlimited fuel supply where we can just burn the bamboo quickly and have it go to an auto smelter that we could put so that we don't have to use coal because we can trade our coal for emeralds instead at a reasonable price. I think it's 10 coal right now gets you an emerald. But yeah, that's the progress of what we've accomplished so far. We've been doing quite a bit. Obviously, got the bee farm up there. It needs to be expanded, and we're going to add more into our forest. And of course out there, and we need to do a lot more in the base. We still need to fix our villager farm because we haven't gotten any new villagers yet. But our slime farm is doing quite well. Speaking of which, we need to finish our elevator. Because right now it goes to our where we were transporting villagers, and then we have to run down this stair. Da 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 da. And then run over here to get to the slime farm. And there we are. Let's see how many more slimes we've got. We've been working around the base quite a bit. See? Yeah, a lot. It adds up quite quickly. I mean, yeah, it's not the biggest OP farm or anything like that, but I mean, right there, we got 32 blocks. I mean, we can do a lot with that. So I'm going to try to figure out where we want a flower farm so we can get our dyes, and then I will be back. So I shall see you then. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So we've had a change of plans. I know, it happens all the time. We were trying to do one thing, like create a flower farm, and we got distracted and decided to do something else. The first thing we did is this. Not the egg, although that is welcome. But, we were not having success with our bees, right? And so we made a change. And of course, I don't have chests here yet, but we have some honey being collected. I collected it early, so I'm not sure if there's any honeycombs. Nope, don't see any. And then we did this. Ta-da! We built a little atrium, unfinished, on the mountainside. You can see down there we have the base or the other areas. And we created this nice little atrium here, filled it with flowers, and started making hives and breeding bees. We still don't have bees for all of the hives yet. This one's empty, these two are empty, but I think there's one there and a couple here. And we don't even have collection under this one yet. But anyways, obviously this is working much better. It looks really nice even from the outside. Of course, we have to go a long ways to get outside, but we had to build up the mountainside. We'll just run over there really quick. Da, 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 da. I need to create a shortcut, you know, like a puddle of water somewhere where I can just jump down. That would be good. I'm gonna guess we had an ender here. Enderman. Stealing a piece of grass from somewhere and then sticking it there. Okay. Anyways, down our path, you've seen all of this, I think. I can't remember. And we'll just pop over here. So yeah, so you can see here we had to build all of that up, and we made a little design out of it so it would look nice and everything. Still got that horse on that ledge up there. One day we'll rescue you, Mr. Horse. And of course, where those flowers are right there, where my crosshair is, that's where the original bee farm was. So we came out this peninsula and built all this up. So including all this stone down low. But it looks really nice. Then we have another project going. We'll take the long way around the hillside. Actually, it's not that far. Especially since we have the swim fast boots. Except we run out of water. Oh, there's another horse. We got horses all over this mountain. Okay, well, maybe this was a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. We'll have to fix that. But anyways, we're thinking and deciding, you know, what do we want to do, and we had some inspiration, and you can see it right here. We'll just come out a little way so you can get the full spectator glory. It's not finished, so don't expect too much. Da 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 da, and ta-da! Oh. Yeah, we started building up this wall. We picked out a combination of cobble and then our cobbled deep slate for our design, and now we are working on these towers up here along the wall. First we had wood roofs, then I decided to switch to the copper to see what it would look like. I'm still not sure. And I think we still need to add more design elements, and obviously we need our banners, and we got to finish the buttresses on the wall, and we got to figure out how to get up. Ladder, unfortunately, won't stick on a wall tile, so I'm thinking I'll hang something down that, you know, I'll use vines. I'll grow a vine from there that comes down. That way we can just, you know, hit the vine and you climb right up. So anyways, that's what we're doing. We did spend quite a bit of time though, excuse me while I eat, doing some mining so that we could collect enough deep slate to be able to do stuff. So we're putting a large tower here on the corner, and then we're going to put, I was skipping one, so I'm going to put a tower here. So we can go ahead and do this, whoops, on camera, so you can kind of see the build process for the tower. So we build up. It is 3 high, at least these towers are. And then we take our regular cobblestone, and I'm too close. These can go up 4 high. And we put a block there, there, and there. That finishes the base of the tower. Then we can put in our floor. and adding to the floor, we extend it out here. So on each of these little blocks, we do that. And then in between, we are putting a gate right there. So it creates this nice little kind of like support structure, right? Because we're going to put more floor on top of it. Ta-da. And the last little gate, there we go. And then we've been using some stairs to kind of create a little bit of a curve in here, but it also gives support for the roof, as you'll see in a moment. You know, I'm very practical about, you know, if this was real, how would you support it? Well, you gotta attach stuff somehow. So this is why we chose to do stairs. We originally just had the slabs, and of course I had a hanging roof with nothing underneath, and so it was like, nope, can't do that. And then we got to put our roof on. Whoops, I shouldn't have done that. So we will put a copper in each corner. Then we have to cheat a little bit because we need to get one level up like that. And we're in the wrong spot. Yes, because we're going to put a wooden piece there. There you go. And so we go across by 3. Wood in the corner. Whoops. I'm still really divided on copper. You know, I mean, obviously the lightning portion is pretty cool, but I'm really divided about how to use it the rest, you know, for other things and for builds. And I'm not even sure if I like the colored copper. Of course, we can wax it, you know, obviously, and keep it from aging, right? I haven't done that yet because, well, we don't have enough honey. Well, actually, we do have enough honey. We have a lot of bottles now, several stacks. But I don't know. We'll see. So anyways, we top it off like that. And then, well, we'll have to go down. We get our spruce because I didn't want to use the dark oak. I wanted some, what you call it, variance in color. That's not the word I'm looking for, but that'll work. But anyways, we'll put these trapdoors out here, just on the edge. If I can do it without falling off, because then I gotta climb all the way back, like that. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Fail. Here, I was just saying, don't fall off, you know, and what do? I fall off. Oh well. Hey, if I didn't make these mistakes, you guys would have nothing to watch, right? Because it would be boring, because I would be perfect. And nobody wants to see perfection. They want to see all the errors and mistakes and bobbles and all that good stuff. So we just need to do this side. Now we got to go back up, and this is where we got to dig out our path and then rebuild it just to get up. So, you know, I mean, obviously we're not done. We'll put a lamp there. And then, you know, I didn't want to just leave this open, although, I don't know. See how I've got that design like that? And then I could just leave it open and instead, oh no, I guess I can't. That's gonna, I forgot that's uneven. That won't work. But we have been doing this, except we're out of trapdoors. Not a problem. I have more spruce. Ta-da. Is that a trapdoor? Yes. Okay. Sometimes I use these menus. There. So I'm not sure. I mean, well, let's go look. Let's decide. What would be better? Wee. Wee. I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, that one's open. That one has gates across the openings. Hmm. Can we get up? Let's just go up a little bit to where we're at level with it a little to see if, of course, a tree would be in the way. So you can see the gate. See how that one's open? Let's come up here. There. See, you can see the gate walls, whereas that one's open. It seems like, I don't know, it just seems like it's naked, if you get me, from a tower perspective. But then when I'm inside the tower, and I know I got to do this hard way, I have to chop up my blocks again, or climb my blocks. But when I'm inside, see, I get a nice view. I still can't walk out unless I crouch, so I'm fine there. I mean, I could put a little barrier, that way you could stick them up for protection. There, oh yeah, you don't belong there. Maybe that'll work. Because then you could at least, you could go like that. That might be okay. So you could put these up and down as needed. This is where I'm kind of divided. I'm divided on the looks, of course, from the outside. And yes, I still got to clear this at least one out because I don't want the tower butting up against it. But if you're in one of the ones with the gates, see, I mean, I can still open up the gate. That makes it a little bit better, but huh. I don't know. We're gonna have to think on it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to think on it because now, hmm, well, we'll decide later. We still have a lot of things to decide, but I mean, this looks good from the outside, or from the inside, but then, you got these double decisions. This is the bad thing about being a picky builder. See, of course, from the outside, this will look good. It'll give it a nice little edge when it's down like that. And I guess that's okay. But if it's up, it kind of looks a little funky. Yeah, see, I mean, that looks fine like this. Well, I'm not sure. We're going to have to decide on that and choose what we want to do. Um, I will get some banners so I can hang a banner, like in these areas and stuff. That'll make it really nice. We got to design our banner. Um, I know what I want. It's just going to take a while. I have the wool, although I think I have to go get flowers and stuff to get all the dye. And oh, whoops, don't want to throw those. Come back here. All of that. This tower is going to be a little bit bigger because it's on the corner and I made this buttress out anyways. I think, let's see, if I do this, and I want to kind of try to keep the same style. I don't want to go any super high because then it kind of just makes the wall look funny. Although I know in your like a lot of the fantasy castles, you've got these really high, thin, narrow towers that just don't make sense. Like Rapunzel and her hair, she's in that tall little tower all by itself. Obviously, there were stairs at one point, but let me see. Do I want it like? See, I can do that, or I could do that. Dark, light, the dark. The dark looks better. Good. One decision done. Haha. And I probably will replace the just the regular cobble down there. I'm thinking of using the what is it? The tiled slate? Is that what it's called? A little bit nicer than just the regular cobbled slate here, but um, all right. So that gets that. Now all we have to do is put our floor and stuff in. So we're still going to keep the same overall design, which means yes, which means that. No, 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 no. You're already building a roof and you don't want to build a roof yet. You've uh-oh. I heard something. How many this time? Last night there were two. Okay, there's three this time. I really need to sleep. We shall sleep. I don't know if anybody else will sleep. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that tower and the other wall. Um, I know we're probably coming up on 20-25 minutes, so I'll go ahead and pause here, and the next video I'll show you our progress. I'm going to continue the wall around the mountain in certain areas, and of course we're going to be doing some other things too. So I shall see you all later. Right, Bunny? Yes? One day I will get you in a nice little pen with grass and carrots, and I'll bring you some bunny friends. Sounds good, doesn't it? All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you later.